Long time ago, when human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said,
My spirit will not contend with humans forever, for they are mortal. Their days will be 120 years.
The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe humankind, whom I have created, from the face of the earth, everything from humankind to animals, including creatures that move on the ground and birds of the air, for I regret that I have made them. But among the sea of wickedness, there was one man who walked a different path, Noah, a man of integrity whose heart still sought after God. One day the voice of the Lord came to Noah.
No.
God called,
I have seen your righteousness in this corrupt generation. I will bring a flood upon the earth, a great flood to destroy all life. But you I will save, you and your family.
Noah stood in stunned silence.
Listen carefully.
God continued,
Build for yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make it large enough to hold your family and two of every living creature, male and female, so that they may survive with you.
God gave him precise instructions, how long, how wide, how tall the ark must be, where to place the door, and how to cover it with pitch to make it waterproof. Though the skies were clear and the ground dry, Noah obeyed. Day after day, Noah and his sons labored. The hammer rang out across the valley, wood creaked under the strain, and animals scattered at the sound of construction. As neighbors passed by, they jeered and scoffed. Noah, one of them called out, What madness is this? Another man shouted, Building a ship on dry land? Do you see an ocean anywhere? Where is this so-called flood? Others laughed, asking, Has the old man finally lost his mind? But Noah, wiping sweat from his brow, only smiled faintly and said, The Lord has spoken. His word is certain. Years passed. The ark stood complete, a towering, strange vessel resting on parched earth. Then the voice of God spoke again.
Noah, it is time. Gather the animals, every kind 2 by 2, and bring them into the ark. You and your family shall enter as well. For in 7 days I will send rain upon the earth.
Noah's sons stared at the sky, still clear and blue, and they asked, Father, are you sure? Not a cloud in sight. Noah placed a hand on his eldest son's shoulder and replied, I trust the Lord, my son. Come, we have much to do. And so the animals came, drawn by the unseen hand of God. Elephants lumbered, birds circled, lions and lambs walked side by side, all finding their place aboard the ark. When all were inside, God himself shut the door. Then the sky darkened. A single raindrop splashed onto the dry ground, then another and another, until the heavens opened in torrents. The fountains of the deep burst forth, water surging from the earth itself. Rivers overflowed, fields vanished, and soon the laughter of the mockers was silenced beneath the rising flood. Inside the ark, Noah's wife gripped his hand, asking, Will the rain ever stop? Noah whispered to her, The Lord is faithful. He will remember us. For 40 days and nights, the rains poured until even the highest mountains were swallowed. All life outside the ark perished. But Noah, his family, and the creatures in the ark were safe, carried upon the waters by the grace of God. Then, as suddenly as it began, the rain ceased. The ark floated upon a vast, endless sea. Weeks passed, then months, until at last the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah stood at the open hatch, breathing in the fresh air. He released a raven, and it flew back and forth, finding nowhere to land. Later, he sent a dove, and when it returned with an olive leaf, Noah's heart swelled with hope. The earth is healing, Noah said softly. At last, God spoke again.
Noah, come out, you and your family, and all the living creatures with you. Fill the earth once more.
As Noah stepped onto dry ground, he knelt and built an altar, offering sacrifices of thanksgiving. The scent rose to heaven, and God was pleased.
Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood.
God declared,
This is my covenant with you and with every living creature. I set my rainbow in the clouds, a sign of my promise to all generations.
Noah stood with his family, gazing at the sky where a brilliant rainbow arched from horizon to horizon. His voice was quiet, but full of awe. "The Lord remembers," he said. "The Lord keeps his promises." And so, from Noah and his family, the earth was repopulated, and the story of God's judgment and mercy was passed down from father to son, from mother to daughter, so that all would remember. Even when the world is dark, the faithful are never forgotten.